It was recently brought to my attention that the UK car scene is incredibly chopped, bruv, which was super hard to believe at first. I've always imagined people in the UK having really cool car options, nice roads, in the countryside at least, and I imagined they'd have a tasteful car scene these days. I was very wrong. A member of my Discord server, ttiest, informed me that the UK's car scene sucks. He was saying, the overall car scene is fucked. Absolutely fucked. Apparently, the community is just filled with slow, obnoxious front-wheel drive hatchbacks like the Ford Fiesta. He mentioned mom cars like the Ford S-Max and Ford Galaxies. And to be honest, I was already getting pissed off. Imagine pulling up to a car meet and all you see is a whole lot of... Apparently, young car enjoyers really want to modify their first cars. And the only viable options for some reason are very basic, annoying cars and very basic, annoying mods. Cold air intakes, black hubcaps, yellow tinted headlights, and some more disappointing mods. I thought British people were better than this. What happened to the cool car scene, guys? Is it the British people's fault or is something else going on? I made an announcement on my Discord server asking to talk to some British people. I wanted to hear about your experiences to see if they're similar to what ttiest was experiencing. Are you British?
No.
Goodbye. Are you British?
Yeah, I live in Scotland. If you want, I can put on an accent for the video.
Okay, great. Yeah, you can do that. Are you British?
Yes, mate. Yeah, I am.
So what do you think about the car scene in the UK?
Well, it's all right, to be fair.
I'm from Leeds. We drive horse and buggy.
I think it's all right.
Okay.
We can't afford a fucking mobile. I hope that helps, mate.
The UK car scene is really just kind of full of the occasional Japanese import, like my Subaru is. Mostly just BMW compacts.
I mean, I'll go to get some gas at like 12, and then there'll be like 100 cars at every pump, and it's just kind of annoying sometimes.
The emissions regulations have been declining. We can't drive old cars in the cities anymore, like in the city center. Like, I can't take my car.
What do you drive?
BMW Z3.
And you can't drive that in the city?
You can't do various things. You can't meet up in various places because they'll moan at you. There's a specific
I'm sorry. They'll moan at you? After talking to a lot of you guys, I heard about the annoying, obnoxious, slow cars and all that, but there was one complaint that each interview had in common every time.
The first thing that was coming to my mind was insurance.
The insurance prices are insane.
One of the big issues in the UK car scene is insurance is really expensive for young drivers.
Police and insurance are the two main things about the UK car scene that really do ruin you.
It turns out you can actually buy really nice cars from the UK for a very reasonable price, maybe even cheaper than in the US, but the insurance is actually fucked. People are paying like $3,000 to $5,000 per year on really cheap cars. And to make it worse, if you're only paying that much, you need to get this thing called a black box, which monitors how you drive. If you drive well, you get cheaper insurance. If you drive badly, you get your insurance canceled. I don't know about you, but to an eagle-screeching American, this seems like a severe case of bullshit. So what if you don't get a black box? Then you can drive like an idiot and not get your insurance taken away, right? Well, yeah, but if you don't get one, you could be facing like $400 in monthly payments for insurance alone. For example, this dude's car, ttiest, is only a 1.5 liter diesel that he pays 279 pounds a month for with a black box. And he got quoted an additional 250 pounds for a cold air intake. To summarize the insurance in the UK, it was described to me as a money grab.
The insurance is clearly there to make money. It's not there to insure.
I heard somebody else say that they think insurance in the UK is just a money grab. Do you agree with that?
It is a joke. I would have to say yes.
On top of these issues, if you want to modify your car, you have to claim every modification that you've done and then pay insurance for those parts. ttiest's friend got his insurance policy completely removed because the black box in his car tracked him going 60 miles an hour in a 30 zone. That seems fair, right? But there's one issue. That 30 zone was an on-ramp to the freeway. They removed his policy for driving absolutely safely and legally. That's crazy. I interviewed this British person from my server named Riley who really likes Miatas. And they told me about their parents' cars, which are from the golden age of the UK car scene. His parents own these two really unique and interesting cars. If I lived in the UK, I'd be wanting to see more of this. Butterfly doors are insane though. But then Riley showed me some insurance quotes. And just like a dude on gear, I was pissed again.
This is for 1 year It was either 3,000 or 4,000 miles this year.
Oh, this place sounds about as chopped as crap. No wonder they mostly have shitty cars with really boring and cheap mods. After talking to some more British people, I was told to avoid Bradford or Birmingham in case I was planning on buying a car from the UK, which I'm not, of course, but apparently buying an Audi RS3 from either of those places is like buying one of those if you know Hellcats in Chicago. You just don't do it. What they'll do is wreck these cars and then list them as Cat N. This means the car has been in an accident but then was restored to factory spec. But this is just not the case. These cars are most likely still and they were definitely not restored to factory spec whatsoever. So don't buy from this area, supposedly. Another topic of discussion for this chopped car scene is shit drivers and back roads. According to Slowcuss, this car scene involves some of the shittiest drivers to ever do it. They don't look, they do not care, and especially do not like taking the blame for accidents. That's what Slowcuss said. The people who cause these accidents are the new drivers that think they're Max Verstappen on the back roads. The reason they drive on the back roads is because they have a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit, and their car's black box isn't gonna flag them for speeding or anything. But there's a setback. These back roads look like this. How in the shit are you gonna go 60 on a dirt road with oncoming traffic? I have no idea how the UK is okay with people driving a mile a minute on a dirt road, which was probably originally intended for horse carriages, but they're not okay giving people a decent insurance rate. So anyway, these new drivers will pull up to these roads, try to hit 60 in a car that tops out at 75 miles an hour, and then most likely crash their brand new car in a bush, or just head on with another car going 60 in the opposite direction. Slowcuss sent some dash cam clips of his personal shitty car experiences in the UK.
Dude, are you gonna give me any space?
And just look at this shit. Like two cars on a single lane just flying towards each other. What are we thinking? It seems crazy to me that they have people paying rates like this only to need to drive on roads like these. Maybe that's why the insurance is so expensive, because the roads are so shit. I don't know. One of the most chopped things I heard from some of you guys is that the UK has been setting up these AI cameras which could automatically flag you after capturing your car doing some bullshit on camera.
There's AI cameras apparently going up, and they're gonna track your vehicle exact location now. They're gonna put that into some training model for whatever reason, and I don't like all this new technology in cars, so that's why I bought an old one.
Even with more police activity and charging people through these cameras, the number of road casualties has hardly changed. These cameras can detect if you are using your phone or even if you are wearing your seatbelt or not. They also detect if your car matches the emissions requirements for ultra low emission zones. If your car doesn't meet those standards, you're gonna need to pay about £12 for a day pass to drive in that area. Obviously, the UK's car scene isn't all bad. I'm just highlighting some interesting things I've been told by the members of my Discord server. So if you live in the UK or you're interested by the UK's car scene, have you noticed similar things to what these dudes were talking about? And what in the world can we do about this? People need to build rocket coffins for fun. It's just a part of life. Anyway, thanks for watching.